Field is a little hard to get in. It's all about the compatibility between the company and you.
Ever design project was a success or a disaster?
No, it was a really bad disaster. If I would have never taken the next leap course, I would never get exposure to that kind of knowledge that I got through next leap.
Hello, Sameer. Welcome to the Nextly podcast. Thank you so much for taking out time and coming for this podcast today. So, everyone watching out there, Sameer is an engineer turned a product designer, and now he's working there at Virgio. He has a very interesting story, as he mentioned to me before, that he was in college, got into graphic designing, and then hackathons and all, and now he's working there as a product designer. So, we will jump into this conversation later. But before that, we would quickly come to a rapid fire round. All right? Are you ready?
Yeah,
Okay. So, my first question for you is, if you could redesign any everyday object, what would it be?
I would say the doors. I just now only I got stuck. I was trying to pull a door that was meant to be pushed. So yeah.
So, you want to redesign the doors?
Yeah,
As
the handle.
the doors should open themselves.
No, just the handles.
Oh.
That should be designed better.
Okay. So, your first ever design project was a success or a disaster?
No, it was a really bad disaster actually. It was a hack at the hackathon. So as I mentioned, my first design project was at a design hackathon where I went just to know that what design is all about, and I made a very big disaster there. I just don't want to talk about.
It's okay. It was the first one. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what is your comfort food?
What my mom makes, the paranthas with some dal basically.
So, your home cooked food is your comfort food. Cool. What's one daily habit that actually makes you a better designer?
Looking at objects with fine details, looking with the eye of a designer at all the objects, and thinking about how the designer might have thought about how they came up with these designs that we usually neglect in our days, how things are. So yeah, that would be the thing.
Okay. Your favorite design style or trend right now, like Ghibli, Nano, Banana, a lot of trending AI styles are coming out there. So, what is one of your favorite?
I like the Ghibli one, so I have a few profile pictures with that on Slack in my office accounts and all. Other than that, I like retro modern style, some playing with fonts, playing with textures. I like that a lot.
Yeah, that is what a designer does now.
Yeah.
All right. The most unusual thing on your desk right now.
A gaming controller. I play a lot of video games, so that would be the thing.
Okay. Your most proud moment as a graphic designer so far.
Okay, so my as a product designer, I got into my company and made like my first design that went viral. So that was my proudest moment.
Okay. What's the first thing you notice in someone else's design work?
Okay, so I admire visual design a lot. So I look at designs, then I want to improve my UI design also. So I look at design, how they might have come up with the visual aspect of it. So I really like how others do it.
Okay, so as you mentioned, you are a engineer student and you pursued BTech in your graduation. And then can you just walk us through how did your journey started and how did you just went off with that?
Okay, so I started pursuing my BTech in IT from VIT Vellore. I started to come like develop my skills into software engineering and being a software engineer. But I later on I came to know that this is not for me. I was trying to get into it, but it was not going along. I tried to get into clubs and chapters to into the technical team there, but they all rejected me. And then I came to know about design through a design hackathon. I joined it. I uh, kind of liked it, but I was not sure about it. Later on, I joined a club where I joined as a committee member in the design team. I made a lot of posters and all for festivals and all, but I didn't know anything about product design back then. After working there for 1 year, I became the board member there. I joined as a UI UX head there. So I was managing the designers under me. Some we used to do a lot of projects. So I my journey basically started there. So that was not like full exposure to UI UX design. That was just a glimpse of it. I didn't know much about it, but I tried to learn. I tried to teach my juniors there. That's how the journey started. So yeah.
Okay, so you mentioned to me that you also appeared for seed exam.
Yeah.
So how did it come from like a person sitting for a seed exam and now working as a product designer? How did that switch come from?
Okay. So after at the end of my BTech, I wanted to commit to product design at the end. So yeah, I wanted to pursue this. So I thought I'll get into masters in design. So I appeared for the 2024 seed exam. So I got about 1200 rank, but that was not good enough to get into IIT. So I later on thought I'll get the job. So I came to Nextleaf for this, and I got the job basically through Nextleaf.
Okay, so how was your experience at Nextpedia? You were there for 3 months. You took the fellowship program as well. So how did that help you with your job placements
Yes.
and the entire journey that you had at Nextleaf?
Okay, so as I said, I just knew a glimpse about UI UX. I didn't know much about it. During my BTech, I we never thought about the users much. It was more of like personal projects everyone wanted to make. But here I came at Nextleaf. I came to know how I need to cater to the users' need, how I clear the ambiguity that the stakeholders bring in. How do I clear that and come up with cleaner solutions that caters for everyone. So that is like a bigger picture, but in detail, the program really helped. There were a lot of like classes that I really liked. So one was from Kirti that was about understanding the user better. So that one I really binged watched actually 3 to 4 times. I used to like mm, watch it back to back. So yeah, other than that, there were some taken by Arindam that was focused on business side of product design. So I would say these are some of the things as like if I would have never taken the next leap course, I would never get exposure to that kind of knowledge that I got through next leap. So I would say that is one of the uniqueness of Nextleap. Other than that, there was a community build up, the cohort itself, like the people there. So we used to make the projects together for the milestone projects. We used to work together for the graduation project. Also, we helped each other. It's not like you are cheating or anything. It's just teamwork.
Yeah,
Yeah.
us too. So now that you're working at Virgio as a product designer, what do you feel is something that you are proud of, or any moments or any achievements that happened there and you would like to share?
Okay, so there were many moments. I'm really proud of the designs that I make. So on the first day itself, my manager asked me to come up with a unique sort of a widget. So it was about breakdown of price of each dress. So you usually don't get to see on any sort of e-commerce website. So they don't break down the prices that this much went into logistics, this much went into storage and all. So I came up with a very unique sort of a widget on my first day itself. So like my manager was really impressed. But usually what happens in a company is like it takes a lot of time to get developed. So after 1 month they developed it, and after that it went viral also. Um, yeah, so that was one of the greatest achievement. Other than that, I like won a hackathon that happened at Virgio itself.
Okay.
Other than that, I usually make a lot of cool designs. So one concept that I came up with recently was, it's about to launch actually. So um, we are about to launch perfumes. So I came up with a unique concept of how sound can be used to define the scent of it. So I designed a really cool widget where we are making sounds for each perfume.
Oh, that is something that sounds very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, like you have yourself come from an engineering background to now working as a product designer. So, someone, if you just look at yourself and someone out there is also in the same position, what is something that you would like to tell them or an advice that you would like to give them?
Okay, so I would say like the field is a little hard to get in, and you would need a really good mentorship to get the correct things forward to, like in your resume. Correct, it's all about the compatibility between the company and you. So if both are really compatible, then only you'll get the job. So I would say you should also think about yourself, what you defines you. So put that in your portfolios. That's how you'll get into the job. And it, as I said, that the like the market is not really good, so you'll need to work hard. It's not really impossible, but it is a little hard. So work hard, try to go beyond your limits. A little beyond your limit would be enough to get the job done.
Yeah. So, as you mentioned about like your portfolio and working hard and all, and you yourself started with graphic designing in your college.
Yeah.
So, sitting now and looking back, what is the one difference that you feel is in designing as a college student and now you're designing for the users out there? So, what do you find is a very big difference between the two?
Okay, so before it was not a very really high stake. We used to make projects for personal fun for the college students basically. Now we have a much large user base. There are stakeholders that uh, take care of the business, and we need to take care of the users for them. So now the stakes are really high, and we need to work accordingly to cater the users how user needs are. So yeah, that is the thing.
So basically, back then you made everything for fun, and now you have to be attentive and serious towards the work, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now if we just talk about what is something that you learned throughout your journey, anything that you would like to share, one or two things that you would like to just tell us. Okay, this is what I learned throughout my journey.
Okay, so basically, I used to think that design is about the what you usually just see on your screen, but it is much more. It is about how you get to know the user better and get to like introduce the user to the business as well. So because the stakeholders won't know about it,
Yeah.
right? So you need to introduce the user to the business. You need to be the advocate for the user basically. So you need to stand for the user towards the company. Yeah, so that is one thing. Other than that, I would say, mm, yeah, that would.
Okay. Thank you so much, Sami, for coming here and sharing your story with us. To everyone watching, we will be adding Sami's LinkedIn profile in the description. You can reach out to him directly over there. And if his story narrates with you, you can share this podcast with someone who you feel is struggling between graphic designing and product designing. Also, stay connected with us because we will be bringing more such success stories.